Hey guys, I'm Molly Sanuer. I'm gonna go live while I throw some pots in my studio, and I'm gonna go live on Instagram too. I wonder if this is backwards or forwards. I'm gonna flip it around this way. Okay, so I have some pots that I need to throw because I need to do some trimming demos, and I have let all of my pots dry out. So I need to throw some new ones. So I'm live. I'm about to go live with my Throwing with Molly members on our private Instagram account, Throwing with Molly. I'm live here on my YouTube and my Molly Sanders Ceramics Instagram. I'm going live with my members soon when we are setting goals. My loose bat pins are going back in. And tonight is our final February Throwing with Molly membership night. I'm meeting with Radine. She's been a goal setter. This clay could be wedged a little more. So I'm hopping on. I'm just going to throw some. Oh, hey, Austin, Texas. I don't know if anyone's on the YouTube. Oh, a couple people are on YouTube. I'm new on YouTube. My Instagram people need to go find me on YouTube. And I'm on Skillshare. I've been dropping how-to videos on Skillshare. And I have earrings available on my website. Okay, if y'all want to see anything specific, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to throw a few bowls so I can trim. Let's see what else. Yeah, the Throwing with Molly membership for February. Our goal or our challenge was the Moon Jar Challenge. It was really fun. And so I am thinking up what our March challenges are going to be. So this clay, let's be honest, guys, should have wedged it more. This is my recycled clay. If you watch my videos, I recycle a ton of clay. So this is some recycled clay. I'm just going to throw like a few lower bowls, maybe a few plates, because again, I just need some pieces to trim. And honestly, once I trim them, these pieces will probably be recycled. See my loose bat pins? Ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. Oh, hey, Singapore. Oh, hey, my YouTube people. If you haven't found me on YouTube, go find me on YouTube. If you haven't found me on Instagram, go find me on Instagram. Okay, so here we go. Here's one bowl. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow release. Clean my sponge, clean my sponge. Make sure my little continuous curve is here. I'm going to do one more pull. See, there's a little hard piece of my clay right there. Okay, we'll do another one. And I'm not going to trim that much off right now. Like normally I would do my wooden knife tool, but this is going to be a piece for a trimming demonstration. So I want to leave some thickness down there. Okay, boop, boop. Smooth. Press. Okay, so there's one bowl. We'll trim a lot of that off later. I'm trying to think ahead. Like, should I take a little more time on those? No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll do like a little groove just to be able to wire cut this off later. Okay. So there's a bowl. We'll do like a little plate to trim. Little plate. I am a newbie potter. Well, I love newbie potters because I remember when I was a newbie potter. In fact, I think every potter remembers when they were a newbie potter. So if you have any questions, I love talking clay. I'm a high school ceramics teacher and I teach beginning level ceramics and then up to an advanced level ceramics. But newbies are so fun because everybody loves clay. And beginners have the steepest learning curve. So I love a beginner. Oh, I see a few people on YouTube. You are amazing. Oh, stop. Hush. The YouTube people. I'm trying to post more videos on YouTube, like longer format. My Throwing with Molly members get access to all of my... Okay, I'm talking y'all too much. Let me just make a little play. I have a video on how to throw a plate. It's about to come on my Skillshare. So I'm new to teaching on Skillshare. If somebody was asking what is Skillshare, and Skillshare, it's like a masterclass. You sign up for the month or the year or something. Hey, Argentina. And then you have access to all the classes. Like I've learned so much. Like how to post on YouTube, how to throw a pot, anything that you want. You're everywhere. I am everywhere. I'm over on YouTube and I'm here on Instagram. And I'm going to be throwing with Molly members so soon. I just need a few pieces to trim later because I let all my other pots dry out. And I'm thinking ahead to the March challenge for my Throwing with Molly members. If you haven't signed up, go visit my website, mollysanyurceramics.com. You can learn about the Throwing with Molly membership. You can sign up for the March membership. We're having a live meeting here at 8. So let me not overlove. I love trimming. I'm kind of excited to have these to trim. So just throwing some smaller pieces to trim. Oh, look, I got just a little chunk. Oh, guys, and guess what else? These bats are Molly Sanyur ceramic speedball bats. And just a spoiler alert, they're about to do a big sale in March. I'll be telling y'all more about that. But these bats, they just pop right on your bat pins. My bat pins are loose. They come out. They don't have the bottom thing. And so my bats kind of jiggle around. But normally, you probably don't have loose bat pins. Hey, Belgium. So if you're watching me throw normally, I would add a few more steps to this. Like I would cone this up and down a lot more because look, when I cone this up, it's like, woo, it's not right. It's not ready. But for the sake of time, because it's 7 o'clock and at 8 o'clock, I'm meeting with my Throwing with Molly members. All right, I think this is going to be a little bowl. So I really didn't need to open it that low, but I need some stuff to trim off because the whole purpose of throwing these is to have something to trim. Maybe like a little bowl, like a little mise en place bowl. I love a little bowl. You are a great teacher. I love teaching and I love teaching clay. So if y'all have questions, let me know. Miss Sanyur, Chaz Sutton. Shout out to Chaz Sutton. What a superstar student you are, Chaz. He's a senior. He's about to do big things in this world of ours. Gosh, this is so fun on YouTube and Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to trim this little guy. This guy might be too little. So I've got a bowl, a plate, a little guy. I'm going to get one more hunk of clay. Throw a few more things, and then I'm gonna sign off. So let me see. Okay, let me get another hunk of clay. Right here. Hang on, give me a second. Let me get this. Okay, another hunk. So yeah, I've got lots going on. Skillshare, YouTube, Instagram, partnerships, earrings. Did I tell you these earrings are available on my website? The March membership is coming up. And what I love about the membership, beyond like all the cool clay people and talented and sweet clay people that make up the community, but it's fun to look back and see what you get done in the month. We kind of like talk about our goals, what we want to get done. And I was just looking at what I've gotten done in February because it's the end of February. So we're reflecting back. Are you reflecting back on all that you've gotten done this month? You should. I bet you've done a lot. Turn my wheel back on. Oh, hey guys. Waves. I would be waving at y'all, except my hands are in clay. Oh, much appreciated, newbie. Okay, if you're a newbie, don't really watch me. I'm trying to rush and throw a bunch of just small, quick pieces because I need some pieces to do some trimming demonstrations on. And I'm really excited because I'm going to start like a tool review Tuesday or something. And I have a few tools. And so some of the tools I need to have pots to trim. So we're just quickly, like I should have wedged this clay better. I love you. I love you. And I love hearts. And I love all these emojis. Do you have your sponge in your left or right hand? Can't work it out. The video is mirrored. I am a right-hander. This is my right hand. So I'm currently wearing my logo backwards so that it's right ways for you. Molly Sanyur Ceramics. My sponge is in my right hand at 3 o'clock. My inside hand is my left hand. And we'll just pull that. We'll get this water out. We'll do one more. What time is it? I think I can do a few more. I do need another plate. So guys, if you don't have these black Molly Sanyur Ceramics bats, which yes, I partnered up with Speedball And they were so sweet. And they were like, let's make a Molly Sanders ceramics bat. And then it's a black bat because I love black and white. So if you don't have yourself some black Molly Sanders ceramic speedball bats, I'd recommend grabbing a few because I'm about to do a plate and I don't know how I'd ever do a plate without a nice round bat. Let me get my little continuous curve here, rib to rib, rotate, 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 slow release. And if you're a newbie, which a lot of you sound like you're a newbie, you should join the Throwing with Molly membership. Go to my website. You're welcome. Thanks for asking. Clarification. Right, I'm a right-hander. This is my left hand. This is my right hand. Left hand, right hand. Okay, this one's done. And so I would normally use a wooden knife tool, but again, I want these to trim, so I want to have stuff to trim. All right, a plate. So I could not imagine doing a plate without a round Molly Sanders ceramics bat. They just pop right on. I use the wider pin tools. You might use the more narrow pin tools, and they pop right on the wheel. Normally when I do a plate, I weigh my clay, but this is just a hunk of clay I grabbed. And normally I would tap it, I would wedge it really well. And then I would tap it into like an egg shape. And then I would tap it on the wheel into a cone. But these are just quick dip up pieces. Just quick dip up pieces. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you're on Instagram, I think you can click and buy badges. Yes. You just click your little phone thing. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube. Nice. This is so fun. Okay, I think we're like 11. I like that I can see. We've been going live for 11 and a half minutes. I've got 2 bowls, a little bowl, a little plate. Kind of overthinking this one. Push it down. See all these inconsistencies when you don't prepare your clay ahead of time and you cone up and down, it helps prepare your clay. But then you work out all those inconsistencies. All right, here's a plate. I don't want my plates to be too wide. I just filmed some how to throw plate videos that I'm editing for Skillshare. And then I'm trying to somehow put those videos on YouTube. So if you want to know like all the step-by-steps, I really break it down. I have 2 camera angles. Should I build center of all the time? Should I build center of all the time? Oh, like the best pottery studio ever? Yes, you should. You should build the best studio of all time. And then invite me, and then we can throw clay together. Which I really want to bring back Throwing with Molly on Mondays. Bring some friends back in the studio now that COVID's kind of passing. Is it passing? I don't know. People who are vaccinated, maybe we wear a mask. I don't know. Okay, rotate, rotate, rotate. We got ourselves a plate. This one can be called done. We could do another. Okay, we got a plate. Got a little plate. What else is fun to trim? Oh, maybe a cylinder, like a little mug or something. So here's a little plate. In fact, I'll just set this here. I've got to grab another little hunk of clay. Saxton, I don't know if you're out there. I just realized that was you. Okay, here we go. One more hunk of clay. And this isn't even really my teaching. I do love teaching, but this is not really teaching. This is just me throwing. And if you're live, hey, talk to me while I'm just throwing a few pieces. So I'm going to do some cylinders. I have a few bowls, did a few plates. Get a new black Molly Sanders ceramics bat. Pop that on there. Let's do some cylinders. Bowls, plates, cylinders, the fundamental forms on the wheel. And I need some pieces to demonstrate trimming. So here we go. And then maybe these could become roller plates. So again, if you're a newbie, do not do what I'm doing. You should take your time and wedge and use dry hands. You're welcome to come to my studio in Australia anytime. I think we need to do a Throwing with Molly world tour. World tour. I haven't been able to show up to your lives in so long, girl. Lauren, good to have you back. Oh, look, I don't think my bat's on, actually. Do you see that? It's not. I'm lucky it didn't go flying, but y'all probably would have enjoyed that. It probably would have been entertaining for y'all. Your quality is A1 now. Oh, like the camera quality. I had a really old iPhone for a while, and I just broke down and got myself a new phone. So the camera quality has been much better. At least the reviews I'm hearing. So here we're going for just a little cylinder. Again, I'm just doing a little trimming demo, and all my pieces dried out that I threw last time. So you see this little thing? Do you see that little wonkiness in there? You put a rib on it, and that's just because I should have wedged this more. Rotate, 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 little cylinder. Let me try to make sure that this is centered. Just for the demo. Guys, this demo is going to be really fun. I'm doing a tool review, an exciting tool review that needs pieces to trim. So I kind of want to pre-trim this a little bit. Oh, I think I see a question. What is your solution so that the separated pieces of sponge do not get mixed up in the mud? Well, I think you're asking about the sponge ripping off in the clay and like getting bits of the sponge. And mine doesn't really do that. If my sponge starts like disintegrating, then I would probably throw that sponge away. Get a new sponge. Love that question. I mean, this one is getting old, but it's not breaking off. See, this one's old. If this was like going to break off, then I wouldn't want that. But sponge would just burn off. So if it gets stuck in your clay, there are worse things that could happen. All right, so we got a plate, we got cups. Let's shape this, you know, that's kind of looking at it over there. Put a little shape on it. Open this lip a little bit. I really should tighten this bat pen so that everything can stay centered. Okay, boom. How about one more cylinder type piece? And if there's any requests of shapes. Again, newbies, don't do what I'm doing. Don't just take a block of clay with air bubbles already in there and slam it on there and make more air bubbles. Tap it around with a dry hand and then tap it into a ball and then tap it into a cone and then cone up and down. Take your time. This should be like a timed piece. I feel like I'm on a competition. How fast can I throw a cylinder, even with all these inconsistencies in it? I'm ignoring the inconsistencies. Look, see, I really don't skip steps. This should be an example of don't skip steps. Wedge your clay, cone up and down. Make your life easier. I wonder if you can see the wheel. Oh, there goes that loose bat pen. There goes that loose bat pen. You know what I tell myself when it starts hopping around like that? Be the boss of the clay. Be the boss. Be the boss. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Hands connected. Breathe. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Relax your pressure. Don't rip it off. Inside hands guiding along with the inside. With the outside hand, compress your lip. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Fix your weak spot. Let it rotate, rotate, rotate. Come back down here. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Compress. Smooth my bottom. Put a rib on it. Ah! Someone just became a member. Yay. Yeah, guys, if you're looking to join a clay community, we go live. We have Zooms. We go live on Instagram. I have so much content on my private @Throwing with Molly Instagram page on all the things. However, I mean, I don't know everything. But our community is pretty big and everybody seems to know a little something. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Again, this is going to be a piece for a trimming demonstration. So I'm going to leave some thickness at the bottom. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Try to leave this as centered as possible with my loose bat pins. Another new member. Oh, another newbie. Can you explain how you cone up and down? The hand placement. Yes. Yes. I love newbies. And newbies, you should definitely sign up for the Throwing with Molly membership account. I think that you'll learn a lot. A lot. But yes, coning up and down. Ready? Here we go. That. And again, newbies, don't do this. I'm going to take this piece. These are my last two pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw them as one piece. So now I just made like an air bubble. So if you don't take the time to wedge, or if you do take the time to wedge, but you're still worried that there might be an air bubble, and I'm trying not to use this hand because it's got slip all on it. So wet on, you want to start dry to dry to dry. Don't add water yet. When it's dry, tap it into a cone. Make sure it's stuck on there, okay? So first step, tap it. And you should use both hands. So tap it into a cone, 3 and 9 o'clock. Tap, 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 palms. Okay, that's the first step of coning up and down. And you can go on YouTube and find these and Skillshare, but and the whole thing, centering everything. So coning up and down. Ready? This is my left hand. Left hand. I know it's mirrored, but this is my left hand. Right hand's going to hold a wet sponge. Hands are always connected. I put my right thumb behind my left thumb so that the fingers can pull into the palm. Palm is pushing. Fingers are pulling in. They stay connected whenever possible to keep the leverage and the anchoredness. So, and also by connecting my thumb here, I can use my left hand to squeeze into and pull my right fingertips into my left palm. So it's palm, fingertips, always starting at the base to cone up and starting at the top to cone down. So I like to start at the top, the first one, just to push it down and make sure that the clay is on there. Sometimes if you cone up, you just rip it off. Speed is your friend. Water is your friend. So left hand's the boss. That means elbows in your hip socket, not allowed to wobble. You're pushing the whole forearm into the clay. The forearm should go through the center point of the cone of the clay. So elbows in my hip socket. So when I lean forward, my whole forearm goes into the clay. And then the palm is flexed. It's flexed, and I'm going from my palm to my thumb up in the air. Plenty of water. Might load it up again. And then I like to take the right sponge over my fingertips so I can connect and still hold the sponge. And I can start at the top, and the fingertips start here, and then I press here, and I press here, and I press here. I go all the way down to the bat. Start at the top, go all the way down to the bat. And the next thing is the wheel goes fast, but your hands go slow. So I'm going to start at the bat. Boom. Fingers start at the bat. Latch on, palm. Squeeze where it's fat, come up, squeeze where it's fat. Relax as you come up. And look, if you just come up fast, it's going to get spirally and spirals off center. And if you get to the top and then flick your hands off the clay, gets off center. So get to the top, and whenever you get to the top, hold it, let it rotate, let it rotate, let it rotate, and then slow release. And then you cone up and down as many times as it takes to get your clay smooth. Like you can probably see lumps. Watch this. Cone down. And hopefully your wheel doesn't have a loose bat pin. Mine has a loose bat pin. So you hear it jiggling around. But watch this. See that twist? That's an issue. That's an issue in my clay. So you cone up and down until it is smooth as many times as it takes. So that's coning up. Coning down is a little different. Are you ready for coning down too? Was that a lot? I tried to talk fast. I'm a high school teacher, and high schoolers don't want to listen to talk for too long. Which, thank y'all for still watching me here. It's been 22 minutes. I should hop off. I'm here on YouTube, and I'm over there on Instagram. Okay. Well, that was, okay, I guess, did that help with coning up? There's just so many other things. So coning down, left hand still the boss. Hug your left thumb with your right hand, a wet sponge, and you kind of karate chop. So if this clay was coned up, I'd start at the top, hug my thumb. Right fist is going to push down in the center of the clay while my left hand leans into it, and I slow. Wheels fast, hands are slow. And then as I get close to the bat, it has a flat top. You don't want a flat top. If you're coning up and down, you have to have cone, smaller top, wider base, and you have to get rid of that flat top. So as I cone down, I open up the right hand, apply pressure from the top all the way, patiently, start there, move down all the way until I get to the base of the clay. Rotate, rotate, rotate. So that's coning down. You start at the top, go all the way down. Coning up, start at the base, come all the way up. I'm still watching and learning. Oh, yay. Oh, good. Yay. Well, I think you'd really love the Skillshare videos. I mean, literally my Skillshare videos, guys, I put 2 camera angles. I edited them. There's music, there's titles, and it is broken down really step by step. And in my Third and Poly membership, y'all, my members, y'all will have all those videos too. I got to get those posted. And yes, these earrings, you can get these earrings on my website. So yeah, this clay should have been wedged and it had a lot of issues. Okay, this is the last piece. What time is it? 7:30. Plenty of time. No, 7:17. Oh, there's still like a hard chunk in here just swiveling around. All the way to the top. When you get all the way to the top, rotate, rotate, rotate. Slow, release. And look, sometimes you rip clay off, and those are like inconsistencies working their way out. So you gotta, sometimes you lose a little clay. depending on how well you prepared it in the first place and depending on how you apply your pressure. You always want to gradually come up to the top. If you squeeze it really hard, you could just rip it off. But see, I still have issues. See that little issue? That little issue? So I should keep coning up and down, but we'll go ahead and push this to center. And then let's see, we got a plate, we got a cylinder, we got 2 bowls, plate. Let's make this, you know what? I'm gonna keep some thickness in the bottom of this one. Let me close this back up a little bit. It's important to be decisive when you're throwing with clay, and I just was not. I just came up with the plan kind of midway. Bring this wall up. All this slip. Rotate, rotate, rotate. This one's like a bowl cylinder. It has like a curved interior bottom, but the walls are kind of tall. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Compress your lip. Get the water out of the bottom. Smooth the bottom. And that's it. I'm not going to wooden knife the outside because that's going to be part of my demo to come. Thanks for going live with me. Leave this dry. Oh, and I guess I can show you what we've done tonight. So if you've been with me live, I think it's been 26 minutes. Here we go. We've got this plate, this bowl. We've got these 2. And we've got this guy. And we've got this guy. These are my old, I used to wait tables. Fun fact. Kind of miss those days. They're fun. This guy. Ooh, there goes my water bottle. Can you see that one? And then this. So here's what we did tonight. Thanks for joining. And stay tuned because hopefully I won't let these get bone dry. And these will be used for trimming demos to come. Okay, thanks for tuning in. If you're a Throwing with Molly member from February, I'm going to clean up and I'm going to see y'all live at 8. You cannot wait. And then our final Zoom meeting will be this Saturday if you're a Throwing with Molly member. Oh my gosh, are there all kinds of chats and emojis in YouTube? Thanks for joining. Okay, bye. Thanks for joining. Shop my website, join the membership, find me on YouTube and Skillshare. Bye, guys. And okay, let's come over to YouTube. Are my hands clean enough? Guys, nice piece of glass. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to end the stream and see y'all next time.